at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, you got D? 60 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
McDonald sets to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31.
56, Mike, 56. Tighten up. Pull together.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 19, Mike. I got Mike, 56. Mike, 56. All day, pump.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
56. Check 56. Watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
McDonald to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 24-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Foster.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
In on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
56 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He was looking for Edelman there.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Go.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Juan Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now Jackson on first down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 88.
Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bears 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. It's McDonald. Walker with a grab, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
90 is the mark. Check. 90 is the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Barr now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
90 is the mark.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Saquon Barkley.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he pulls over it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
The ball carrier.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Richardson. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, McDonald being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Shot before break. McDonald dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Barkley, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
56, Mike 56, right there, right there. 19. Bandit, check 31, check 31. Check the street.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch. Slip. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jabril Peppers.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And Walker with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald flush to his right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The Giants.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. They'll run it again with Barkley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Barkley on the handoff.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McDonald. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
New York.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9.
Makes the score Bears 30, Giants 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now it's Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, 56 Mike. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Slam, 19.
They go play action with McDonald. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
16-yard line.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 84 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 56
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
in your face. Mark 56. Mark 56. Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier taken down at the
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Giants 35, Bears 30. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Will Fuller was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.